Alright, let's talk about Nintendo. Everyone's acting like they're some kind of gaming saint, tossing rare games onto their Switch Online service to save us from those evil scalpers. Oh, how noble. They're looking out for the little guy, right? Wrong. Wake up. Nintendo isn't your friend. They're not fighting for you. They're fighting for your wallet. This whole thing is a greedy power grab, and they're waging war on video game resellers to make sure nobody profits but them. You're buying their hero act, and it's time to see through the smoke. Let's set the stage. Back in the day, games like Chibi-Robo on the GameCube were rare. Limited runs, niche audiences, you know the deal. If you wanted to play it, you had to hunt, and it wasn't cheap. Resellers stepped in, flipping these gems for hundreds of dollars on eBay or retro shops. That's the market, supply and demand. Collectors and gamers paid up because those games were special, hard to find, a piece of history. Resellers weren't saints, but they were filling a gap. Nintendo wasn't reprinting Chibi-Robo. They didn't care, until they saw the money. Fast forward to now. Nintendo's got this shiny Switch Online service, and suddenly they're adding rare games like Chibi-Robo to the lineup. Everyone's cheering. Wow, Nintendo's so generous, giving us access to classics we couldn't afford. Stop it! This isn't generosity. It's a calculated move. When they put a rare game on Switch Online, it's not just about letting you play it. It's about tanking the reseller market. The second Chibi-Robo hits the service, more people get to experience it. Great, right? Sure, until you realize what happens next. That game's value plummets. Why pay $200 for a GameCube disc when you can play it for pennies on your Switch? Resellers are screwed. Their prices crash, their market dries up, and Nintendo's sitting there counting the subscription cash. This is about control. Nintendo hates that resellers exist. They hate that anyone else is making money off their old games. You think they're dropping these titles to make you happy? They're doing it to make sure every cent flows back to them. Switch Online isn't a gift. It's a monopoly move. They're not just selling you nostalgia. They're killing the secondary market, so you have no choice but to buy from them. Monthly subscription, limited access, no physical copy you can own. That's their game. You're not collecting, you're renting. And they've got you thinking it's a favor. Let's talk bigger picture. The reseller market isn't perfect. Scalpers can be annoying, jacking up prices for desperate fans. But they're not the real villain here. Nintendo's the one playing dirty. They could reprint rare games, make them affordable, flood the market with physical copies. But they won't. Why? Because scarcity keeps the hype alive. They let games like Fire Emblem Path of Radiance stay rare, let resellers drive up the price, then swoop in with Switch Online to save you. It's a setup. They're not solving a problem, they're creating one, then selling you the fix. And the whole time, they're posing as the good guy while resellers take the heat. Here's where it gets pathetic. We're cheering for a corporation that's playing us. Nintendo's not your buddy. They're a business, and businesses don't care about your feelings. They care about your money. Every time you tweet about how awesome it is that some rare games on Switch Online, you're doing their PR for free. You're helping them crush a market that gave gamers options. Resellers let you own something tangible, something you could hold, trade, or pass down. Nintendo's giving you a digital rental that disappears if you miss a payment. And you're calling that a win? Come on. This isn't just about games. It's about how we keep falling for the same corporate nonsense. Society's got everyone trained to worship brands like they're our saviors. Nintendo's not saving you from scalpers. They're scalping you in a different way. Your subscription's creeping up, your ownership's shrinking, and you're stuck in their ecosystem with no way out. Meanwhile, the real world's still a mess. You're stressing over bills, work, life, and they've got you distracted with a shiny new emulator. It's the same game they always play. Keep you hooked, keep you paying, keep you from thinking too hard. So what do? Stop swallowing the narrative. Next time Nintendo drops a rare game on Switch Online, don't just clap like a trained seal. Think about what they're really doing. Support resellers if you want to own something real. Hunt for that GameCube disc. Trade with other collectors. Build a collection that's yours, not some temporary license. Or at least see this for what it is, a money grab dressed up as generosity. Your attention's worth more than that. Focus on what matters, your passions, your reality, not Nintendo's script. This reseller war is just another distraction, and you're smarter than that.